This is day 34 of no corn. You know what I mean by corn? We're trying to quit an addiction that's been, wrecking us our entire lives. Hopefully, this kind of inspires somebody else to do the same thing. I've just been vlogging and kind of documenting what it is I'm going through and how I'm getting over it. Um, this past month, so it's day 34. It's been a month. Um, it's been rough. There's been a lot of anxiety that's come up again. Depression spirals, uh, all sorts of things. I've had, a couple of weak moments here and there this past week. For example, I'll be like scrolling Instagram and something comes up on my feed and I stick to it a little longer than I should be. Now, in the past, I've struggled with that, but right now I've been able to listen to myself and trust myself through that whenever I say, hey, this isn't what we're here for, and I can move on. And I'm able to move on through that. But it does take a second in my head to remind myself, just talking myself through that of this is not what we want, and, being able to move on. There's also the shame factor of it, because now that I'm doing this little vlog series and trying accountability, I've got eyes on me, and I don't want to come back to you guys and say, I failed again. I'm back at day one, which, it's not the end of the world if that were to happen, but now there's that added shame. And it kind of segues into this thing that I've been thinking about this week. I was talking to somebody about attachment styles, and they told me that, my attachment style, the only way that I can heal is through connection, through somebody else. And, maybe I'm taking it too personal or, out of context, or I'm just not thinking about the whole picture. But for this specifically, trying to quit this corn addiction, I want to be able to do it for myself. I want to find happiness for myself and not through somebody else. And so that kind of like just made me think. It didn't really rub me the wrong way. I started thinking about it. And it's just like, man, I really do seek that. And so I'm trying to work on figuring this out for myself, not putting my happiness onto somebody else's or onto somebody else. It's like, how can I figure that out for me and do that? So that's what we're working with now, is just reminding ourselves that this is for me. This is for my happiness and my health and my journey. So I just have to remind myself of that and those intentions. So on to the next one.